Start the broadcast. Facebook wasn't on, so I apologize. So we are now live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch tonight. So we're on all four networks. So let's make sure all four networks are where they at. So let's check. See if Facebook is running, so we'll make sure Facebook is on. I don't know why we're not getting Facebook. So we are live. Facebook is live, so we're going to send the links out to everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and send your links out. So let me go ahead and put that in. Okay, if you want to come in video chat with us, the links are posted in the chat room. If you want to come in, that'll be highly optional for anybody. If you want to come in and video chat with us during the broadcast, you can do that via Restream. So we'll have it for you. So let me go ahead and send the link out to the. We got the links out. The links are sent out. So Restream also. So on all four networks, if you want to come in and talk about tonight's game, you can do that via Restream. So we will be getting set in just a few moments. Gonzaga versus UCLA. So that will begin in just a few moments. Let's give you an update on some games going on. I'm going to give you an update on some NBA games. So let's switch this over. We'll go NBA games, and we'll come back to the broadcast. So we'll put this in. Okay, games going on. Third quarter, Dallas on top, 75-67. Also, it is Minnesota down 35-30. That's against Philadelphia. Also, it is New York on top, 51-21. That game's in the second quarter. Also, Cleveland down 42-37 to Miami. That game's going on in the second quarter. So that is going on in the second quarter. Miami and Cleveland, so 42-37. So we'll get back to basketball coverage. So let me go ahead and put the game audio on. So the game underway. Right
now for UCLA, it's all about ball security. Be patient with their offense. They gotta get a clean shot.
So let's see. They'll pass it, and the shot is good. So they go up 2-0. So UCLA on top 2-0 here in the first half. So the first basket by UCLA puts them up 2-0. Shot is good. So it's a 3-point shot. Makes it 3-2. Gonzaga. So 3-2 Gonzaga on top. So 3-2 Gonzaga.
It's the first time they have trailed in a game since the first half of Oklahoma in round 2.
And that ball will go back to Gonzaga, and Gonzaga will try to go to the lane, and they will get the basket. The basket is good. Makes it 5-2 Gonzaga, so 5-2 Gonzaga here in the first half. And they will pass it. They'll pass it down to number 1 for UCLA. And that shot is good. So 2-point shot for Julius Bernard makes it 5-4 Gonzaga. So once again, your score is 5-4. And the 3-point shot for Gonzaga is no good. Off the ball goes back to the UCLA Bruins. It's still 5-4.
told us I try to be a coach on the court.
And they'll try to go 14 seconds, 13 seconds, shot clock. And they'll try to go for a 2-point shot, and it is no good by UCLA. Defensive rebound by Gonzaga. And Pittsburgh, no good. So it's still 5-4 Gonzaga on top. So 5-4 Gonzaga. And let's see if they can try to get something going here. So no good. Ayayi, let's see if they can try to and that basket is good. So it makes it 7-4 Gonzaga. Gonzaga on top 7-4. So 7-4 is Gonzaga on top. And that shot is, so it's a deny basket. Ayayi, so Joey Ayayi, it's a shooting foul.
The Tiger trying to sell a little Hollywood in it. Westwood, chemistry. How about this kid? I just love his aggressiveness.
So 7-4 is your score here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Your live free throw is up, and it is no good. So Jamie Jacquez misses the first free throw. He will have a second free throw attempt, and the second free throw attempt is up, and it is good. So 7-5 Gonzaga on top. Let's see if they can try to get something going here. 3-point shot is no good. Ball will go back to the so the Bruins will get the ball. 7-5 is the score.
And tomorrow she returns for a new High Octane episode. Watch The Equalizer tomorrow at 8/7 Central, or stream anytime on CBS.
We can hear the audio.
So the Bruins make the first sub. They bring in Singleton. Offense.
So your score is 7-5 here on Facebook, YouTube. Let's see if they can try to counter UCLA. Campbell, so back out to Campbell. And so let's see if they'll pass it. They'll pass it to down low. And that shot is good. Ties the game at 7. So it's a basket 7-7. UCLA and Gonzaga. They'll pass it down low. And we'll get the basket, and Raleigh will get the Drew time will get the basket, so it makes it 9-7 Gonzaga. You're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. So here on and the basket is no good by UCLA, going back to Gonzaga. And the shot is going to be no good. So it's still 9-7. Still 9-7 is the score. So UCLA 3-point shot, and they knock it down. So UCLA on top, 10-9. So Jacquez gets the 3, makes it 10-9. So 10-9 is the score here on
trying to post up sides.
And
Back it in. Double up on that mark. Another pass.
That's gonna be that's gonna be a foul. TV timeout.
From the corner to give the Bruins the lead at the first break. It's tough to shoot with a chip on your shoulder, but he's able to do it. A great reaction. Those forwards did not go down for the Bruins.
Okay, once again we have to mute due to commercial break, and music playing in the commercials. 10-9 is the score. So far, so good. UCLA off to a good start here in the game. So let's give you the numbers on this game. So I'm going to pull the numbers up. Okay, UCLA shooting 57%. Gonzaga 50%. Both teams got 1 3-point shot off. Free throws 1 of 2 for UCLA and none for Gonzaga. Rebounding aspects, Gonzaga leads 4-3 on total rebounds. Offensive rebounds, they lead 1-0. Defensive rebounds even at 3. Team rebounds, none. Okay, Gonzaga leads 3-2 on the assists. Turnovers is even at 1. So that's in the game. So once again, your score is 10-9 here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live here tonight. If you want to come in and comment about tonight's game, please comment through Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch comment sections. We will make sure you're recognized. We'll put you. So we are once again, your score is 10-9. So we'll be back in just a few moments. So let's give you. Let's go ahead and give you a update on let's see. Let's give you an update on college football tonight. Southeastern playing tonight against Lamar. So let's see if we can give you a game scoreboard update on that until we get the games returning. Okay, Southeastern is on top 21-12. That's in the fourth quarter. So that game's going on. That is in college football tonight. That's on the FCS side. Villanova wins 44-17 in their game. Idaho State wins 24-15 in their game as well. So college football tonight as well. Let's give you a Major League Baseball scoreboard update. Major League Baseball scoreboard update. So we'll come back to the game broadcast. We'll get back to the game broadcast. Your score is 9-7.
Section is delivered by Pizza Hut.
10-9, excuse me, 10-9. 10-9.
Madness. And listen, the last undefeated team to get to a championship game was Larry Bird's Indiana State team in 79 out in Salt Lake City. Now the last 2 to make it to the Final Four, both lost in the semifinal round, UNLV to Duke.
The ball goes back to Gonzaga. The score is 10-9. So the shot is good. 11-10. So it's Tane gets the basket for Gonzaga. 11-10 is the score.
Pump up when you were reading that, Graham. Rightfully so. Duke beating UNLV. You're right about Timmy, though, Graham.
So left corner 3, but UCLA is no good. Defensive rebound, offensive rebound by UCLA. Now looks like they still have the ball. UCLA has the possession. They're up down by 1.
Nice ball open. Campbell puts it up.
And that shot is no good. So it's going to be a foul coming in. So that's going to be Tom getting a shooting foul. Campbell gets the draws it.
He averages over 29 minutes a game. They may just be cautious with him, but something to watch. You see him, he looks like as though he's going to be coming in.
So the free throw is up, and it is good. Makes it 11-11.
Free throw. That means all 5 starters for the Bruins have already scored. That was a short stint on the bench as Singleton comes out for an artifact. Campbell got him both.
And it's going to so 12-11 is the score. So both free throws converted by Campbell. And let's see if they can try to get something going here. And that ball's going to be turnover. So it's a bad turnover by Gonzaga. So that was a bad pass by Gonzaga.
You don't see that kind of pass with this club. UCLA aggressive.
Still not lucky.
Defensively, you're not really happy with that one. Has Watson on the floor pretending.
The ball goes back to UCLA. UCLA on top, 11-12. And a shot is no good. So 12-11 is the score. Offensive rebound. And that shot is going to be, that ball's going to go out of bounds. UCLA will have the ball. No, excuse me, Gonzaga. Gonzaga.
Just not able to finish, but that burst right there in transition, his ability to just get by the defender. That cup, too. That's some upper body strength.
Okay, 12-11 is the score. Gonzaga will inbound the ball. They'll pass it. They'll pass it to the left side, and the three is no good by Gonzaga. Ball goes back to UCLA. Still down 12-11. Here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We're all live here tonight. So the shot is good. UCLA on top, 14-11. 14-11 is the score. So thanks for joining us here. So 14-11. And Gonzaga will try to get it, and they will get the loose ball, and they're going to get the steal. So let's see if UCLA can convert on the steal. And so it's a strip and Gonzaga will get the ball back after the strip and the recovery by Gonzaga. So the score is 14-11. She scored.
The backcourt, but on that previous play, Suggs getting to the rim and oh goodness, wow! Boy, he took a hit, didn't he? Bernard right on that ankle. Had a game early this year. He got
so once again, the score is 14-11.
Toughness personified. Football helps, I'm sure. Singleton again shuttling in and out this time for Campbell. Because Kispert is really not had an opportunity.
So Kispert, let's see if they can try to. And the shot is good. So the lead is cut to 114-13. UCLA on top. 11:57 remaining in the first half. So let's see if UCLA can counter on the Gonzaga basket.
Very patient.
So 5 field goals made in this half, and a 3 is good. So Jusang gets the 3, makes 17-13. UCLA on top. Ball goes back to 2 of 4 for UCLA, and 1 of 4 for Gonzaga. Gonzaga will go to the lane and they will get the basket. 17-15 is the score. So 17-15. That's Gonzaga on top.
Defend here, UCLA very efficient here offensively,
So
slowing things down.
So points to the paint is even at 12 for both teams. So even at 12. So it's going to be a foul coming in. So UCLA will get the M1.
Some strength, they put it on the deck and finishing. No question.
Okay, 19-15 is the score. Once again, we have to mute the mics due to the commercial breaks and also the music playing. So let's give you the numbers on what's happening with both teams right now. 7-14 for UCLA, 50%. Also 7-13 for Gonzaga for about 53. 3-point shooting. 3-point shooting. Both Gonzaga's at 1-4. UCLA 2 of 4 in the game. Rebounding aspects. UCLA leads 7-6. 3-1 on offensive boards. 4 on defensive boards. And team rebounds is 1 in the game. Now the turnovers is Gonzaga leading 3-2 in the game. So it's 19-15 here on once again Facebook, YouTube, and we are live here tonight. So if you want to come in and comment through the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter feeds. So let's give you a Major League Baseball update. I'm going to give you the Major League Baseball scoreboard update. So we'll do that while we wait for the broadcast to return. Game audio only, no video being shown during the broadcast. So I'm going to give you an MLB scoreboard update on games going on in action tonight. In the top of the seventh, Miami on top 7-6. Bruins down 1-0, top of the seventh. Also, it is Rockies on top 1-0. That game's in the top of the fourth. Also, in the top bottom of the first, it is San Diego on top 1-0. Also, the Yankees win 5-3 today. The Orioles win 4-2. Detroit Tigers win 5-2. Also, Kansas City Royals win 11-4. So that was 11-4. Pittsburgh loses to Chicago 5-1. Atlanta loses 4-0 to the Philadelphia Phillies. And the Houston Astros went 9-1 in their broad games. And also St. Louis wins 9-6. So we give you your MLB score alert. So we'll be giving you going back to game coverage.
Kaz with a chance to complete.
So 19-15 is the score.
3-point play.
So he will complete 3-point play here for UCLA. That free throw is no good. 19-15. Ball goes back to Gonzaga. So let's see if Gonzaga free throws 3 of 5 for UCLA. And Gonzaga gets the basket, makes it 19-17, 2-point game. So 2-point game for UCLA.
That's 8 field goals for Gonzaga.
So UCLA will try to and the ball looks like it's stolen by Gonzaga, and Gonzaga will get the easy basket. Ties the game at 19. So ties the game at 19.
Beautiful pass. You turn the ball over. They make you pay 4 guys running. Unselfish play. Great concentration. Yahi with the finish. And a 3-point play opportunity.
So Yahi gets the a chance to get a 3-point play. So Yahi will foul is going to be on Julius Bernard. Yahi will get the foul. The guard. The free throw for Joey Yahi, and that free throw is good. Makes it 2019 UCLA on top. Ball goes to the Bruins. So let's see if UCLA can kind of capitalize here. With 9:57 remaining in the first half, so the clock is running down to 9 seconds, so down to 8, so they'll have to get it off in time. And 2 shot, and that is good. So UCLA puts the lead back up to 21-20. That is Campbell on the basket, 21-20. And the 3-point shot by Gonzaga. And it is good. So 3-point shot. So Joey Awambi gets the 3. Makes it 23-21 here in the Final Four tonight.
He's 5 for 5 from the field, including a pair of threes. Marvelous basketball player. I love the sound.
So let's see if they can get a basket. It's going to be so it's going to be Campbell getting a basket, ties the game at 23 on the driving layup. That's +2.
Drill it big time, and this kid just love his game.
So good basketball. UCLA ties the game at 23. He'll get an M1.
Knocked it out.
So Tiger Campbell will get
Well, he committed to DePaul, then opened it back up. Took a visit, saw the campus, which is pretty stunning, and he said, "I'm in UCLA." Great vision.
that free throw is good, so it puts Bruins up by 1, 24-23. Gonzaga has the basketball. They will pass it down low. So Campbell will get the foul, so he draws the foul. No, he don't draw the foul. He's going to get the foul.
Or streaming device with NCAA.
Well, let's see who gets the foul on the that's Tig. So Tig will get the foul. So Drew Timmy will get the foul.
Second team.
The free throw is up and it is good. So Drew Timmy gets the foul, makes it 24-24.
The Zags a great shooting team, but really an inside-out team. They love to establish.
Second free throw, it's good. So it makes it 25-24. Gonzaga on top here in the first half. They'll pass it down. Hussein will get the three. Makes it 27-25. By 2, so 27-25 to score. And the ball will be taken away. UCLA, they have a chance to get a fast break basket, and they won't get it. So it's going to be a blocking foul.
And the best player on the team, the hottest player in the tournament, wide open. Great awareness to find Jazang. He is staying hot from the perimeter, but right now the balance of UCLA
27, 25 to score. Here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and also Twitch. We're live for the Twitch audience as well. So once again, Twitch audience, if you want to come in and talk about tonight's game, if you're watching the game from wherever you may be. You can come in and comment. We'll wait. We have the chat room on. We are watching the chat room, making sure everybody is safe and secure. And that's it's going to be a foul coming in. And that's going to be Cody Riley getting the foul. So TV timeout here in the first. So 27-25 to score. We have to mute once again due to the music and commercials. So let's go over some stats while we wait for game coverage to return. Okay, let's give you those numbers. UCLA shooting 55%. Gonzaga shooting 62.5% three-point shooting. Gonzaga right now is 2 of 5, 40%. And UCLA 3 of 5, 60%. So they're knocking 3 of their out of their 5. So UCLA trails 8-7 on total rebounds. They also lead on offensive rebounds 3-1. Defensive rebounds is 6-4 in favor of Gonzaga. Team rebounds is 1-0. Now the assists, Gonzaga leads 8-3. Block shots 1. Turnovers 4-3. So that's in the game. So right now for UCLA, let's give you the box score on UCLA. Box score screen. Okay, Jang with 8, Jacquez with 6, Riley with 2, Bernard with 2, and Campbell with 9 for UCLA. Gonzaga, Timmy with 6, Cook with 2, Neven Boehm with 2. And let's see, Wowie with 13. So that's in the game tonight. We'll be going back to the game tracker in a second. So your score is 27-25 here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We have to, once again, commercial break. So we are at a commercial break. So we'll be waiting for the broadcast to return. So in the meantime, we will give you an NBA scoreboard update. Okay, NBA scoreboard, once again, we'll go over to the scores. Okay, in the fourth quarter, it is Dallas on top, 95-82. Minnesota down 64-60. And also, at halftime, it is the Knicks on top, 60-41. That's in the game. So get back to coverage.
The Bears. And you see they barely trailed in this tournament, Mark Pugh's team. I mentioned that coming into this game, they had not trailed for the last 111 minutes of the tournament since trailing in the first half.
So free throws for Gonzaga.
But the Bruins are up to the occasion here at the start.
Playing well. By the way, I have a question for you.
Okay.
James. It's Watson.
So Watson coming on for Gonzaga. The first free throw is up, and it is good. So it's 27-26.
Is a basketball legend of some sort, like a John
Second free throw for Gonzaga is no good. They will defensive rebound by UCLA. 27-26 to score.
A great West Virginia legend.
Here on Facebook. So right now, 7 of 13 for UCLA in the game. And Tiger, so Timmy will get the foul for Gonzaga.
Those mismatches, they find the isolation they want, and Jaquez just takes his time, and Watson reaches in. I thought Timmy actually played good defense.
Jaquez will attempt 2 free throws, and the first one is up, and it is good. 28-26, 2-point game.
As it does outside. So Jaquez has been driving the paint and came in. It was face to face with Timmy before Watson reached in. Of course,
second free throw coming up, and it is good. So the lead's 29-26. So Watson 1 point on 2 fouls, and that shot is good. So the lead is cut down to 1, 29-28. UCLA on top. So Suggs makes the basket for UCLA Gonzaga. And let's see if they can try to get a shot off. UCLA just about 9 seconds on the shot clock. And a 3. They will knock it down. Julius Bernard knocks down the 3, makes it 32-28. UCLA on top. And shot is going to be no good by Gonzaga. Ball will go back to UCLA.
Forcing him into a tough shot down low. Dribble away from a double team.
So let's see if they get a shot off, and the shot is no good. Ball will go back to Gonzaga. Let's see if Gonzaga can so Timmy will try to so that shot is no good. So it's a missed shot, but Gonzaga ball goes back to the UCLA Bruins. It's still leading 32-28. Donnie Jang gets the so they have to get it off. About 6 seconds left on the shot clock. UCLA to get the shot off, and they won't. And it's taken away by Gonzaga. And that's going to be a foul on Bernard.
That could have been an offensive foul, but so smart and aggressive. It's just anytime you spin dribble, as you well know, Grant, now you're blind and look at Suggs' anticipation, great upper body strength, and then the run out.
Yeah, I love it right here on the run out. He seeks the contact. You know, he's not avoiding contact. He's trying to get contact while he's driving to the rim there, Suggs.
Yayi back out with 2 fouls.
Yayi,
Juzang's first turnover in his last 138 minutes of playing time, going back to the first round game. After the first 4 games,
that ball goes back to
against BYU.
Gonzaga. Let's see if they can get a shot off here. Gonzaga has
Efficiently designed.
10 seconds on the shot clock, and the shot is going to be it's going to be a foul coming in. That's going to be on once again
Bruins credit also fronting
Julius Bernard. Suggs draws the foul. Now it's going to be on Andrew Nimbard. So Nimbard will get the foul. So it's Julius Bernard draws the foul. Nimbard will draw it.
But you're right about the fronting. Really a terrific job preventing the entry, and then they're arresting the pass on the outside as well.
So Timmy at the line.
So Timmy will go to the line. First free throw is up, and it is no good. Still 32-28. Cody Riley will get the defensive rebound. So Bernard has 5, 3 fouls. And that shot is good. So UCLA, let's see what it is. Looks like it should be a
Oh, this is tough. Got to get Minshew outside. Juzang taking him down low. And off the ball is where the foul was called, too. Going the other way.
That's just a beautiful move right there. I like what Nick Coleman said. He showed up as a shooter.
34-28 is the score.
Interesting. I think the expectation probably at Kentucky was he was a pure shooter and he gets an opportunity to get back home. And Nick feels a lot of West Coast guys like coming back home, like that weather.
The basket counted. Kispert's at the line.
So free throws coming up for
Now they're trying to switch the shit. Yeah, Kispert's going to step aside, but Suggs at the strike.
From 88 to 76. How about the job he's done, Mark Few? Amazing. Great humility.
that free throw is up and good. 34-29.
After the basket counted, there was the push.
That's just a little cowardly discard.
Yeah, but it's a second foul.
That free throw is up, and it is good. Makes it 34-30, 4-point game for UCLA with 4 minutes and 49 seconds remaining. UCLA has the possession. Let's see if they can capitalize on that possession. They'll try to get to the lane, and the shot is good. So the shot is good. UCLA increases lead to 36-30. Let's see if they can try to get so they'll pass it. So Gonzaga will pass on the left side. They're trying to get a shot off here and go to the lane. 3-point shot is no good. Offensive rebound by Gonzaga. And that basket will roll in, and it'll make it 36-32. So Wiley gets the basket, makes it 36-32. So the ball goes back to UCLA. And Timmy will get the easy basket, so it makes it 36-34.
Turnovers and timeout called by Cronin. They hasten your demise.
Okay, once again, 36-34 is the score. We have to mute due to the music and commercials. So commercial break, 36-34 is the score. 3:41 remaining in the first half. So let's go through the numbers. Okay, shooting numbers right now. UCLA 13 of 22, 59%. Gonzaga 13 of 23, 56%. 3-point shooting, Gonzaga right now 2 of 6, 33%. UCLA is at 57%. Their free throws, both teams are at 75%. Both teams 6 of 8 from the charity stripe. Total rebounds even at 11. UCLA leads on offensive boards 3-2, defensive boards 8-7. Turnovers 5-4 in favor of UCLA. So once again, your score is 36-34 UCLA on top. We're in a TV timeout right now, so we're here. If you want to comment about tonight's game, you can do that via Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We're on all 4 networks tonight, so let us know if you're watching so we can recognize you. So if you want to video chat with us for Facebook, for the Facebook viewers, if you want to chat with us, you can. That's video chat. You can do that as well on the screen. Also, same for Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch viewers. The link is posted, so you can come in our video chat. We'll make sure you come in. So we only, once again, please remember 6 guests can come into the broadcast area. So into the studio. So that's once again, that is the rules. So it's not my rules, it's their rules for restream. So the score is 36-34. We'll return to game coverage in just a second. Okay, once again, Masters Thursday and Sunday out in Augusta, Georgia.
Jim, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I mean,
so right now your foul trouble is Bernard with 3, Jacquez with 2, Campbell with 2 for UCLA, Awan with 2. So it's foul trouble for those. So the ball will go back to UCLA, who scores third, will be 38-34, and that basket is good. So easy basket for UCLA via a dunk. So it makes it 38-34. UCLA on top. So let's see if they can try to capitalize here. Gonzaga. And that shot is going to be no good by Gonzaga. Goes back to UCLA. So it's still 38-34 is the score. Let's see if they can try to Dusang will try to get the shot off, and no good. For UCLA, ball goes back to the so it's a reach-in call. So let's see, that call is on. That's going to be on Clark. So Clark is fouled for reach-in. Okay, once again, 38-34 is your score. Once again, we have to mute due to commercials and also music. So that's once again, we cannot. I cannot stress that enough to anybody. Your score is 38-34. UCLA shooting 58%. Also, Gonzaga shooting 54%. 3-point shooting, both teams right now. So UCLA still at 57 and Gonzaga at 33. So 33 for them and 57 Now the rebounding aspects even at 12. Defensive rebounds is 9-8 in favor of UCLA. They lead 3-2 on offensive boards. Assists, Gonzaga leads 11-5 on assists in the game, 5-4. So a 38-34 lead. So we'll return to the game in just a few moments. TV timeout here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. So we are live for game coverage. So we're waiting for the Bees to return. So he is also, Sam Reese is doing broadcasts as well. Please follow Sam Reese. Once again, former sportscaster. Once again, I'm also from Sportscaster. 38-34 is your score. We are at a commercial break. So commercial break. Once again, also we have Trixel. That's Truxel. He's also doing the same broadcast I'm doing, game audio coverage. So if you want to listen to him as well, you can. You got so many options to do.
Most of its work in the paint.
So let's get back to game coverage. 38-34 is your score. Here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
His brother,
but we will let you come in video chat with us if you want to come in. The links are set up in the chat room. Once again, please observe them.
And there were cameras rolling, and just shocked. It was a beautiful moment for the family and Johnny to see his brother.
So 38-34 free throws coming up for Gonzaga. And the first one is going to be good. It's 38-35.
Beautiful story.
We've seen that during the course of the last 2 days. People waving to their folks.
So Joey,
it's really not allowed to break the bubble.
And that free throw is no good. So still 38-35. Ball goes back to UCLA. See if UCLA can capitalize. 3-point shot. Looks like it's going to be a foul coming in. That's going to be
that foul, the first on Suggs.
So Suggs will get the shooting foul. Jang will get the will draw it.
That's the way. Too many of those stories lately.
Last year.
Yeah, just a great human being too.
So 38-35 to score. So he will get free throws.
Understated your first three.
He'll get free throws, Johnny James. So the free throw is no good. You will have a couple more attempts. So it's 2 more attempts coming up.
Lost him recently to Coach John Thompson. There's Lute Olson who won a championship here in Arizona.
And that free throw is good.
1997, as you said.
39-35. Here on let's see if they can try to get a basket here. And that shot is good. So the lead's cut to only 2, 39-37. So that's Andrew. So it looks like 2-man coverage for Gonzaga covering the UCLA player, and there's going to be a foul coming in.
Clark not afraid to play. This kid is going to be a performer, and right here, the ability to turn the corner, resist that temptation to touch the ball on the rim.
First foul. On Kispert.
Kispert, let's see, free throw,
Hits the
and that free throw is up and good. Makes it 40 to 37 UCLA.
You're talking, Phil, about 10 straight years that Mick Cronin's taken a team to the NCAA tournament. Same thing can be said. Well,
Second free throw is good. Makes it 41-37. Ball will go back to Gonzaga after the free throw attempt by UCLA.
22 straight NCAA tournaments, but that list is a distinguished one.
Absolutely.
They'll pass it.
You know, I had them early in the year against
So
Ohio
let's see
State.
if they can try to get something going here.
They have got tough. Minded, always on the right side.
They'll try to get to the number 3 will get the pass. 24 will get the pass, and the 3 is good. So the lead is Kispert. The lead is cut to 1, 41-40. So 41-40 is the score.
Great defense there by UCLA. Kispert just showing off his range. They don't want to mount on that play.
At the same table, Tiger on the floor.
So 41-40 is the score.
And they do. The 2 fouls.
And that shot is good.
He just knows how
So
to
it's a 3-point game for UCLA again. And that 3 is good. So 40 ties the game. Kispert knocks down the 3. Makes those Suggs knocks down the 3. So Suggs knocks down the 3. Makes it 43-43. And that shot is going to be no good. Offensive rebound, and it's going to be a foul.
This kid is tough. Don't see him much during the course of the year, but he is not afraid.
That's going to probably be on Gonzaga.
Just want to finish that thought. The coaches have been in the last 10 NCAA tournaments. We mentioned Hugh and Cronin, Izzo, Self, and Roy Williams. And Roy, as we see this last foul, man, thank you for what you
did. That free throw comes up.
Absolutely.
The free throw is coming up for UCLA.
Coming from a Duke guy.
Oh, yeah, really? They'll tell us more.
Free throw is up, and it is no good. It makes still 43-43.
And just a momentary lapse last year, you might say. That's gracefully.
Okay, 30-second timeout by Gonzaga.
We applaud you and your great career, Coach. Timeout on the floor.
Okay, once again, 43-43 is the score. We have to mute once again due to the music and commercials, the music and commercial breaks. So we have to do that. That we don't want to do that, but we have to do it. We have no choice. So I'm going to give you an NBA scoreboard update. So I'm going to go to the NBA scores. And I'll go to the this screen. So okay, NBA scoreboard. Timberwolves down 77-60. So we'll come back to once again, a game is back on.
There you go. Just look at all the accomplishments. These are things that just show up. It doesn't speak to the personal relationships with his players. Can't put that in a graphic or a stat because it's immense.
Well,
the players' lives.
The biggest name of all, Jim, Michael Jordan. That was his friend. Was helped recruit him.
Yeah, it's a social coach there.
Assistant, yeah.
I'll tell you, one of the great joys when they had their runs there a few years ago.
Free throw is good. So 44-43, UCLA on top. UCLA converts free throw. That's Clark. So 44-43.
Bulldogs trying to find a way to get back to that championship game.
Trying to get a piece of the lane, and you got to stay at home. The perimeter shooters, and they got 4 on the floor.
6 seconds.
6 seconds remain. Shot is good. Lead cut leads by 1, 45-44.
But the Kispert jumper.
So Kispert puts Gonzaga on top 45-44 at halftime. So I look at it this way. Kispert, that was a good shot by Kispert. The end of first half, the score is 45-44 to score.
Our 10th lead change of the game, plus 5 ties. Largest lead was the Bruins by 6. Gonzaga Largest lead was 3, but a 15-8 close by the Bulldogs to have the slight edge at halftime. Tracy, over to you.
Well, thanks.
So nice little shot by Kispert for UCLA. Look, that was a good by Gonzaga. That was an excellent shot. So 45-44 at halftime. We will go over the stats. So let's go over the stats. We'll give you those stat numbers. Okay, stat numbers are on the screen. UCLA finishes the half with 57%. Gonzaga 60%. Once again, 3-point shooting. Both teams shooting 4 3-point shots after 1 in the first half. Free throw attempts. Gonzaga got to the line 10 times, converted 7 shots, 70%. UCLA 71.4. Rebounding aspects. UCLA leads 14-12. They also lead 4-2 on offensive boards and 10-8 on defensive boards in the game. So they're leading in those assists. Gonzaga leads 14-8. Steals is 5-2 in favor of Gonzaga. Block shots 1-0 in favor of Gonzaga. Turnovers 5-4 in favor of UCLA. So we'll go over to the box score and give you a box score breakdown. Box score breakdown. Jing with 15 points. He also had 2 rebounds and 2 assists. He shot 6 of 8 in the first half. Riley had 4 points, 5 boards, 1 assist, 2 of 6 from the floor. Clark had 3 points, 2 boards, no assists. Singleton had 1 assist. Kyman he had 5 minutes on in the game. Campbell had 9 points. Jaquez had 8. Bernard had 5. Now for the Gonzaga, Awami with 16, 2 boards, 2 assists. Kispert, the guy that made the last second shot before the halftime, had 7 points, 2 boards, 2 assists, 3 of 6 shooting. Suggs had 7 points, 4 boards, 1 assist. Nimbam had 4 points, 6 assists, 2 of 5 shooting. He had 20 minutes on the floor. Also, Watson had 1 point. He had 2 personal fouls. He had 7 minutes on the floor. Timmy had 8 points, 2 assists, and 2 boards. He did have 16 minutes on the floor, and also Cook had 2 points and 2 assists. That was in the game tonight. So once again, you score 45-44 at halftime. We'll have second half coverage in just a few moments right after. We are at halftime. 45-44 is your score. So let's go ahead and give you an NBA scoreboard update. I'm going to set this up. We'll go ahead and give you the NBA. We'll share the screens and give you an NBA scoreboard update. So, and also we'll give you MLB game updates as well. So we'll give you MLB game updates as well. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go to the NBA scoreboard. I'm going to go to the NBA scoreboard. You'll see it on the screen. Okay, NBA scores. Philadelphia on top, 83-71. That's in the third quarter. Pistons down 83-61. That's in the third quarter. 104 remaining in that one in the third quarter. Also, Miami on top, 82-72. That game is in the third quarter as well. Also, 8:49 remaining in the second quarter. Indiana on top, 41-39. Magic down 46-22. to the Utah Jazz. Randall has 5 for Orlando, and Engel has 14 for the Utah Jazz. So the other games tonight, Thunder will take on the Trailblazers, and the Kings will take on the Milwaukee Bucks. That game will be later on this evening in the NBA. So let's go over to Major League Baseball. We'll give you an update on Major League Baseball games going on on this Saturday evening. Okay, Miami down up 12-7. So Miami on top 12-7. That's in the top of the ninth. Tampa Bay is batting. Minnesota on top 2-0. That game's in the bottom of the ninth. So the Brewers are batting in the bottom of the ninth. The Rockies down 2-0. The Dodgers are batting. Runner at first and no outs. Also, San Diego on top 4-0. That game is in the bottom of the third. Also, in the top bottom of the second, it is Chicago on top 1-0. That game's going on in the bottom of the second. LA Angels are batting. San Francisco and Seattle scoreless, bottom of the second. So that game's going on. Okay, we gave you the other scores earlier in Major League Baseball, so we'll give you college baseball scores as well. So I'm going to switch my screen around. We'll give you college baseball scores as well. So we'll go with D1. D1. We'll go to D1. Excuse me. We'll go to D1 baseball and give you a scoreboard update. So we'll show the scores on the screen. So we will be showing scores on the screen. So let me switch my screen and I'll share the scores on the screen for college baseball. Okay, college baseball, we'll go over the SEC, LSU and Vanderbilt, last game of the weekend. So let's give you that update on them. Okay, LSU loses 5-4 to Vanderbilt. So Vanderbilt does sweep LSU. So LSU once again falling behind the 8 ball after once again the injury of to Jaden Hill. Hopefully it's not serious or stuff like that. Hopefully he can come back and recover from that injury, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So that's probably on the once again on the that's probably once again hopefully that's possible, but I don't think it is. So let's give you a Southland scoreboard update. I'm gonna give you Southland baseball scoreboard update. Okay, Southland scoreboard. Tennessee Martin wins 2-0 over Nichols. Sam Houston wins 10-4. Stephen F. Austin wins 11-1 over Incarnate Word. Lamar wins 12-0. Southeastern wins 13-9 over McNeese. UNO wins the series against Texas A&M Corpus Christi 6-4, and Northwestern State wins 6-5 over Abilene Christian in their games as well. So that's in tonight's college baseball Southland games. We'll give you Tulane baseball. Let's see if Tulane baseball. Tulane wins 8-2 over Memphis, so they did win their game 8-2 over Memphis. South Florida loses 3-0. Wichita State wins 3-2. East Carolina wins 2 games. They win 13-3 and 2-0 in their game today. So that's in the American Conference. So let's go over to the Sun Belt Conference. We'll give you the Sun Belt Conference scores. Okay, Sun Belt Conference scores. Louisiana wins over ULM 11-9. Texas Arlington wins 10-6. South Alabama wins 8-0. Arkansas State wins 10-6. And Georgia State wins 3-2. And the game between Appalachian State and Coastal Carolina was postponed. So once again, Major League College Baseball. So happening tonight. Southeastern football. We'll give you an update on Southeastern football. I'm going to give you an instant score update on them. So I'm going to go back to my screens, and we'll give you a Southeastern score update. So Southeastern football updates. So we'll go to lionsports.net. So we'll do that before the second half begins. So we'll give you an update on Southeastern football. They are playing Lamar 35. So let's give you a gamecast update. So I'm going to switch that over. Okay, it is 35-12, 8:02 remaining in the fourth quarter. So Southeastern in a good lead, 35-12. Is the score. So Southeastern on top, 35-12. We'll once again update you all night on those games going on. So that is in the fourth quarter. Southeastern 35-12. So let's once again we'll get back to game coverage. NCAA game tonight. Once again, your score at halftime is 45-44, 45-44 at halftime. Second half will begin in just a few moments here on once again Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We are live, so we're going to send it back over to the Gamecast. We will you'll see it on the screen. Game audio will begin in just a few minutes. So we'll have the game up for you in just a few minutes. I will be giving you that game coverage. So 45-44 score. We'll be back to do game coverage in just a few moments here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So and also Twitch. So we are on all four networks tonight. So once again, thanks for joining us here tonight here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and Twitch. So let's get ready to go. Second half. So Baylor is going to the national championship. They will take on the winner of tonight's game, Gonzaga and UCLA. So that's the what's going to happen in that one. So that game will be Monday. I think it'll be Monday night, the national championship game. So we will most likely cover that game for you as well. So we will be back on the air on Monday for that as well. Also tomorrow night we'll be back on the air for Pelicans versus Rockets, 7 p.m. tip-off. We'll have game coverage, also post-game coverage as well. So we will be live tomorrow. So thanks for joining us here. So we'll once again, we will, if you want to comment about tonight's game, please come in through your chat rooms, which is Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. So we are live on all four networks. So if you want to come in from all four networks, if you're from those four networks, we will let you in. or if you want to come in video chat, that would be perfectly good. So 45-44 is the score. We will we're waiting for the game to resume. The game to resume in just a second. So we'll have that for you. So so we'll turn the mics off. Okay, we're back. Second half will begin 45-44 here on once again Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We are live, so we'll have game audio resuming. So once again, thanks for joining us here. We appreciate you coming in. So we'll have once again we'll have the game broadcast. Once again from CBS, Jim Nance and I think Billy Packard's on the call. So we will have those. We'll have the second half for you. That's once again Bill Rafferty. Excuse me, Bill Rafferty, not Billy Packard. Billy Rafferty and Grand Hill. So Billy Rafferty, Grand Hill is on the broadcast tonight. So we're, once again, we're back on live. We'll have the second half beginning in a few minutes. 45-44 is your score. So if you want to come in and comment about tonight's game, please comment through Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch chat room so we can see who, so we can see, make sure everybody is safe. Once again, rules for this broadcast. Once again, no political talk. Please do not bash guests when they come in or the broadcaster. That's myself. We, like I said, we're doing this for everybody here. We're not. So we'll begin second half coverage.
Mark, and then put the pressure on them.
Okay.
So second half coverage begins with Gonzaga has the ball. Here in the second half, still leading by 45-44. They'll try to get a shot in the lane, and there's going to be a foul coming in. That's going to be Julius Bernard getting a foul. So Nimbard will draw it.
He picks up another one.
And great awareness by Nimbard. Understand
So Nimbard gets the
Bernard
draws the foul.
He attacked him right away. Now getting to the free throw line.
So free throws, first one is up, and it's good. 46-44.
Comes on the floor.
Yep.
Really a terrific deep shooter.
To the bench with 4.
That's tough. Bernard is so important to this team. So
Second free throw by Nimbard is no good. Defensive rebound by
pace.
UCLA.
Years in.
So Bernard 5 points, 4 fouls. So they'll pass it. Pass it to the left side. 3-point shot is no good by UCLA. Ball will go back to the Gonzaga. Suggs. Timmy will get the basket. No good. And that is a good box up by UCLA. 46-44. Gonzaga on top here in the second half. We're just beginning the second half here. So it's going to be a kickball foul coming in.
I'm sure frustration. One mystery foul this first half, I think he got, which was Harbaugh.
So let's see if they can try to get something going here. Here in this second half, UCLA will shut the 3, and the 3-point shot is no good by UCLA. Goes back over to Gonzaga, leading 46-44. And they'll attempt a shot, and Kispert misses, and that ball will go back to UCLA. Still leading, Gonzaga still leading 46-44, 4 of 9 for both teams on 3-point shots. And that shot is good. So it's 46-46. Suggs will get the basket, makes it 48-44. So Suggs gets the basket, 48-44 to score. Here on Facebook, YouTube, let's see if they can get something going here. I'll try to go to the lane. So they got about 12 seconds to get the shot off, and they get it off. Makes it 48-48. UCLA. That is Riley. So Suggs will attempt the three. No good. The score is still 48-48. Ball goes back to UCLA.
Precisely on the number, an average of 30 wins a year in his 21 years.
It's going to be a foul going back to Gonzaga. Looks like that's going to be on.
He is as understated and humble as they come. He really is. A preacher's son.
Ball goes back to
Get it in to Jusang.
Jusang. Let's see if Jusang can get something going. He's going to have to pass it.
Yes. This is the ISO they look for. Going to take the three.
And that three is no good. And that ball will go back to UCLA on the offensive board. And an easy basket for UCLA makes it 50-48. That's so that's Jacquez gets the basket, makes it 50-48. So gains tied at 50. So that's Timmy getting the shot, makes it 50-50. The ball goes back to the UCLA Bruins, and that ball looks like that's going to be a tie-up. So that ball will belong to UCLA on the tie-up.
Make sure you get yourself in position, turn face, terrific delivery with the pass, smooch, and again.
Timmy now with 10.
So the possession goes to UCLA on the tie-up. Ball goes back to UCLA, ties the game at 50.
Suggs is holding his hand.
So it looks like Suggs is injured. He's holding his hand. Hopefully he's okay. 50-50 is the score here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We are live, so let's see if UCLA can get a basket. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, and that shot is going to be no good. Offensive rebound by the Bruins. The Bruins still have possession of the ball. Offensive rebound 6-3 to UCLA. So let's see if they can get it to and that is going to go. It's going to be a foul. So off the leg of Riley. So that ball is going to be still.
A nice counter move, but not strong with it.
So that was a block shot on Riley's 2-point shot. So it makes it still 50-50. And that basket is good. So Gonzaga on top 52-50 in the game, 52-50. Ball goes back to UCLA. Let's see, we'll get the shot for UCLA. Jusang. They'll pass it. And Riley gets the basket. So it ties the game at 52. So 52-52 is your score. So Riley gets the basket. And Gonzaga will attempt the three. That is a no good three. Ball goes back to UCLA on the missed three. Timmy misses the three. And the shot is no good. Going back to so defensive rebound by UCLA. And that's going to be a foul coming in. So it's a turnover by Nimboa. So 52-52 is the score. We'll have to mute once again due to the music and commercials. We do not want to get copyrighted from any of these 4 platforms, so we don't want to get anything. So your score is 52-52. So far, so good. Both teams are exchanging baskets in this second half. So let's go ahead and give you the stat numbers. We'll go ahead and give you those stat numbers. Okay, UCLA shooting 52% here in the second half. Also, Gonzaga shooting 57. 3-point shooting, both teams are at 4. 3-point shots. Free throws, UCLA 10 of 14. Gonzaga 8 of 12. Total rebounds, UCLA leads 21-16. They also lead 6-2 on offensive boards and defensive boards. They lead 14-11. The team rebounds is 3-1 in favor of Gonzaga. Turnovers is still even at 5. So that's once again your score 52-52 here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter and Twitch. So we are once again live. So thanks for joining us. Let's give you an NBA scoreboard update as we go. Okay, we're going to give you an NBA scoreboard update. I'm going to go to the scoreboard. Okay, NBA scoreboard. Philadelphia on top, 106-96. Knicks on top, 118-77 against the Pistons, 2:12 remaining. Miami on top, 103-88. That game's going on in the fourth quarter. So Miami on top, 103-88. At halftime, it is Pacers on top, 67-59. And at halftime, Utah on top, 78-40. So they are just blowing out the Magic tonight. Thunder scoreless in the first quarter, and also Kings on top 2-0. That game is in the first quarter, so we'll return to game coverage of UCLA and Gonzaga 52 all. So let's turn the mic sound back on.
Not a good sign for the Zags.
That shooting hand as well.
So Suggs averaging 14 points. He also averages 12 in the NCAA tournament. So that's a pretty good concept for Suggs.
They worked on his shoulder a little bit there in that break. You're talking about Suggs. Football, Mr. Football and Mr. Basketball in the state of Minnesota his senior year.
So field goals this half, UCLA 4. So 3-point shooting this half, they're shooting 0 for 4. So 0 for 4. And the ball will go back to Gonzaga. And that fast break is good. So Suggs gets the basket, makes it 54-52. Gonzaga on top of UCLA. So fast break points 9-0 in favor of Gonzaga. So go to the lane for 3, and they will knock it down. So that's David Singleton getting a 3-point shot. UCLA on top by 1, 55-54. Game trends 10 ties, 14 leads, 14 lead changes. So it's 56-54. Gonzaga on top. 56-55. Excuse me. 56-55.
Right now, you got to go through Riley. He's made good decisions in that low box area. Great.
So 55-56. That's going to be a foul coming in.
Blow up the screen.
Second on Suggs.
So Suggs will get Suggs will get the foul. So 56-55 is the score. The ball goes back to UCLA. We'll see if UCLA can get something going here. and he lost his foot in the ball. We'll go back to the Gonzaga Bulldogs, and that shot is good, 58-55. That is a 3-point game. So turnover by UCLA. Ayahi, that's Ayahi's. He has 20 points tonight. Ayahi for Gonzaga. Shot is good. So the lead is cut to 157-58. Gonzaga on top of UCLA. Let's see if they can try to get something going here. They will attempt. And that is going to be an easy basket. And that's going to be a foul coming in. So it's an M1. 60-57. Clark gets the foul. Timmy. Timmy draws the foul. So Clark gets the foul and Timmy draws it.
So Timmy, who grew up a huge SMU fan, and he saw back in 2016 at Moody Coliseum. He saw Gonzaga come to town.
So he's 6 of 10 tonight, 14 points for Timmy, and that free throw is good. So it's 61-57. Gonzaga on top of UCLA, 12:23 remaining in the game. Here in the so free throws for 9 of 13 for Gonzaga, 10 of 14 for UCLA. And that shot is no good by UCLA, and that is going to be a foul. Let's see what the foul's on.
His activity here, fantastic in the second half.
Thursday, United States of Al has joined the powerhouse CBS comedy lineup. From Chuck Lorre, executive producer of The Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon, and Mom, see why people are saying everyone could use a friend right now.
And they are giving it to Riley, Jim.
Oh, they gave it to Riley.
Yeah, they just switched it.
Thought it was on Nimbar.
They're having a discussion at half court.
So let's see what the foul's going to be. Who the foul's going to be on?
Inside, huh?
Where's G?
If it's either going to be on Nimbard or.
They're going to come over to the monitor. We'll take a little break.
Okay, commercial break, 61-57. They're discussing who the foul is going to be on. So who's going to go to the line. So 61-57 is your score here on, once again, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We are live tonight, so thanks for joining us here. So if you are in here tonight, we will make sure you are recognized. Once again, please observe the rules and regulations here on this broadcast. We are protecting everyone. We will make sure your voice is heard. So, okay, let's go over to the let's give you an update on Major League games going on. So I'm going to give you another update on Major League Baseball. We'll wait for the broadcast to return. So we'll give you an update on all the scores. Okay, games going on. Let's see. Let's give you an update on those games. In the top of the 7, Dodgers on top 4-2. Bottom of the 4th, Padres on top 5-0. And also in the top of the 4th, the Angels on top 2-1. That game's going on as we speak. Also, top of the 4th, San Francisco down 1-0. The Mariners have runners at first and second and nobody out. So that's in their game tonight. So that's in Major League Baseball. So we'll go back to NBA scores. I'm going to go to the NBA score page. Okay, NBA scores. Philadelphia on top 108-98. Knicks on top 121-78. That's in the 4th quarter. Also, Miami on top 111-93. Also at halftime, let's see, I don't want to skip any scores. At halftime, it is Indiana on top 67-59. At halftime, we'll give you an update on. So let me pull all the scores up. Also at halftime, Magic down 78-40. Trailblazers on top at 11-6. And that is and the Bucks down on top 17-14. So Bucks on top 17-14. That's in the first. So we'll get back to game coverage.
Continue to hold and clamp down there, and then when Emart tries to elevate or get the rebound, that hook and hold that Browley is doing, that's where the officials are looking to see when does that rise from a basketball play to something that is excessive, or is avoidable, and then potentially dangerous to that opponent. I believe they'll rise and elevate that to a flagrant 1 foul.
So it's probably going to be either a flagrant 1.
The common foul on UCLA number 2 after replay has been upgraded to a flagrant 1.
So flagrant 1 foul against So free throws coming up for Gonzaga. So it's flagrant 1 for UCLA.
For sure, Jim, and I thought a pretty good job by
the first free throw was up and is good, 62-57. So that free throw is good. That's going to be Nimbard attempting the free throw, and the second free throw was no good. So still 62-57 is the score.
And then being declared eligible early.
So Nimbard was.
But also a big decision was just how would he fit in with this team?
And the ball will go back to Gonzaga. They'll pass it. They'll pass it to Nimbard. And let's see if they'll attempt the mid-range shot. The mid-range shot is good. So that's Nimbard getting the basket. Makes it 64-57. Gonzaga on top. 11:40 remaining in the game. So that's largest lead tonight. And that basket is good by UCLA. Makes it 64-59 is the score. So Jang gets the basket for UCLA. And that basket is good by Gonzaga. Gonzaga makes it, that is Timmy 66-59 is the score, 66-59. Timmy has 9 points in the second half, 8 points in the first half. And that is going to be no good. Ball will go back to the Bulldogs. And that shot is going to be no good by Gonzaga. Defensive rebound by UCLA. UCLA leading down 66-59. So Hawaii 20 points tonight. He has 8 of 9 shooting. So Campbell will attempt the 3 and he will knock it down. So it makes it 6-62. So Campbell knocks down a 3 from the left corner. 66-62. Nimbard will pass it. Down low. They'll pass it to the left side. That's going to be Ford getting the pass. Also, that's going to be Nimbard attempts a 3, and that shot is going to be no good. But that ball will go back to UCLA.
Now on Ayayi.
Ayayi, so Ayayi's
from the official NCAA shop.
So Ayayi gets the personal foul. Jang did draw the foul.
Selection of team apparel. Head to ncaa.com/shop. It is 3 on Ayayi.
Okay, final score: Southeastern wins 42-12 out in Hammond tonight. So 42-12 Southeastern wins. We will recap that game at post-game show. So we'll recap it for you. So post-game coverage. So 66-62 is your score.
This kid is a terrific point guard.
on the toughness innately. And once again, seeking that contact right there.
So that was an excellent. That was a contact by.
Attacking the big. That's what you have to
So
do as a guard. Attack the big.
Tiger Campbell will go to the line. The first free throw is up, and it is good. Makes it 66-63.
UCLA against Michigan State. Michigan State had them 14 down.
So Timmy tonight, 17 points, 3 fouls for him. And the second one will roll out on the front end of the basket. So once again, the score is 66-63. Here, once again, we'll give you this basket. So that's 24 getting the pass to Gonzaga. So let's see. Goes down low. And a paint, and that is going to be that shot will not count. 66-63. So that shot will not count. It was a turnover by Gonzaga. So still 66-63. 7 turnovers for UCLA, 6 for Gonzaga. Let's see if they can try to get the shot off, and shot is good. 66-65, back to a 1-point game for Gonzaga. It's going to be a jump ball, but the possession goes back to Gonzaga.
He was a jump shooter a year ago, but now his ability to put the ball on the floor and make shots. Great defense right there, and not for Johnny Buckets.
So the ball will go back to UCLA. The score is still 66-65. Timmy! So that's Kispert will get the 3, gets the basket, makes it 68-60. So 68. So Timmy has 3 foul trouble. Hawaii has 3. Bernard has 4. So your foul trouble. So that's foul trouble for both teams. 68-65. So Kispert gets the and that shot is no good. Ball will go back to UCLA. 68-65. And so Watson, it's going to be a foul. That's going to be Singleton getting the foul.
Yes, and the timing of the cut. One thing Mark said, everyone on this team can pass. Beautiful pass. What a cut and finish. Showing off this hots right there.
First team All-American, Rory Kispert.
Kispert, that guy is that free throw is going to be no good. So still 68-65.
You know, it's interesting. They just haven't had a
Watson goes to the line. So Anton Watson comes to the line for
victories in double digits.
and that second free throw is good. 69-65. Is high. Free throws 11-16 for UCLA, 11-17 for Gonzaga. So let's see. Campbell will knock down the basket, cuts the lead to 2. 69. 69-67 to score. So Jaquez.
And this game, it has been tight throughout. We got 7 and change to go.
7:25 remaining. 69-67. Gonzaga on top. We mute the sound once again. We have to mute the sound due to music and commercial break. We are at a TV timeout right now. 69-67 here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. I'll be honest with you. This game has absolutely been tight all night long between these two teams. Look, these two teams are very experienced in these Final Four games. So I look forward to this one. It's going to be tight down to the end of this game. So 69-67 to score here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live. Once again, if you want to come in, the links are posted. Video chat links are posted in the chat room, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So we sent you the links, so you should be able to get into the broadcast. Once again, we will we'll let you come in. So once again, tomorrow, just some notes. Tomorrow we'll have Pelicans and Houston Rockets here once again back on the networks. We'll have the game for you tomorrow night. Also, we'll have, if necessary, we'll have the Monday night national championship game. So we will be on the air for that as well. We'll be here once again tomorrow for Sports Talk. So, and also Pelicans basketball. So I'm going to be very busy here tomorrow. So once again, like, share, and follow us on Facebook. You can search my name, Kerry Wiemeyer. It'll come up. You can give us a follow. Also, you can follow us on Twitter at TalkKerry, TalkKerry. Also, follow us on Facebook at Kerry.Wiemeyer.75. Find my name on there. If you're on Facebook, you can, and also on Twitch, you can go over to KLW197825. You can also follow me there as well. So we'll get back to coverage.
A game in the paint. It's what they do.
And part of it is their ability to obviously shoot the ball, their ability to cut, sets it up, get position to dominate, a good read. Everybody's so unselfish, on the same page.
So 69. Hawaii tonight he has 20 points. He's averaging 12 in a game in the NCAA tournament.
With 3. And now Kispert at the line.
Kispert will go to line
to shoot a pair.
We'll shoot 2. Free throw is up. 9 points for him. It's up and good. 70-67.
Respect for what Kispert's done in his 4 years. He said he came back this year.
Gonzaga on top.
He also said
Second free throw for Kispert, and it goes off the front end of the rim. Makes it okay. Field goal percentages 56% for UCLA tonight. Tournament they shot 44%. Mid-range shot by UCLA is good, so it's going to make it 70-69, 1 point game. So Jing with 21 points. He hits the 21-point mark tonight. And going to be a foul. So that's going to be Suggs getting the turnover.
A little bit of a post up and just throwing that chest in there.
So that's an offensive charge against Gonzaga.
To Clark or to Campbell.
So 3 fouls for him, 11 points for Suggs.
Not afraid of it. Not afraid at all. Leadership and extension from the bench possesses it.
Foul trouble, Suggs, Timmy and Hawaii all with 3, and then Bernard with 4. So he's looks like he's going to have to be careful on his fouls. 70-69 to score. Gonzaga on top. UCLA has the ball. Riley will try to get the basket, and that shot is no good. Ball going back over to Gonzaga. Gonzaga still up by 1. 3-point shot is still good by Gonzaga. Defensive rebound goes back to UCLA. UCLA still leading 70-69 to score. 15 remaining. 2 of 8 for UCLA. 0 of 6 for Gonzaga. That shot is good. 71-70. This game, like I said, this has been absolutely been close tonight. It's been an absolute close game tonight.
Put the brakes on, go by, and how about that front? A little kiss, Pablo Bears gift to UCLA.
Okay, UCLA on top, 71-70. I'll be honest with you. These two teams are like it's like a heavyweight fight going on tonight between these two powerhouses in the Final Four. So I look at it this way: these last 6 minutes and 4 seconds are going to be very interesting for both teams. So let's give you the numbers. Let's go over to the numbers. Okay, UCLA shooting 56%, 58% for Gonzaga. So Gonzaga's hitting their shots. UCLA knocking 6 3-pointers down here in this third quarter, second half. UCLA 28% in the game. Also free throws. Both teams hitting their shots. 68 for UCLA and Gonzaga 63. So both teams are in the 60s when it comes down to it. Rebounding aspects, UCLA leads 25-22. They also lead 6-3 on offensive boards. Defensive boards 18-15. Now the assists is 19-15 against versus Gonzaga. So Gonzaga has 19. Still 7-2 in favor of Gonzaga. Turnovers even at 7, fouls 15-13. So that was in tonight's game. So once again, your score is 71-70 here on once again Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and also Twitch. So we'll return in just a few moments with game coverage. You're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Okay, some in-game scoreboard updates. Let's go ahead and give an in-game scoreboard update. Timberwolves down 122-113. San Antonio on top 82-80. Also, Utah on top 98-53. That's in the third quarter. Milwaukee on top 31-28 at the end of one. Let's see. Portland on top 35-19. And that is it for the NBA scores. So we'll return to game coverage in just a second. We're back to game coverage. 71-70. 1 point lead for that's going to be a turnover. That will go over to UCLA. The ball will go over to UCLA on the turnover by Gonzaga. That's Nimbard getting last touch for him. Ball goes back to UCLA. Turnovers 8-7, so it's been game trends. Lead change 16 lead changes 10 times. Biggest lead Gonzaga 7. And let's see if they can try to get something going here. And it's a 2-on-2 in that basket. He gets to the lane, and that makes it 73-70 UCLA. And that basket is good, so it leads down to 1. Ayayi gets the basket, makes it 73-72. So 73-72 is your score.
Tell you what, Riley has been an impressive here offensively, particularly in the second half. Absolutely. That basket by Ayayi gives him a career high 22.
That shot is going to be no good.
That sucks. they did really a nice job.
It's 4 on Timmy.
This kid, I look at Timmy just loaded them up. This kid maybe got away with that too with that arm.
That last foul was on Timmy, his fourth.
So Timmy, that's his fourth personal foul. So free throws coming up for UCLA. That first free throw is up, and it is no good.
4:41 to go.
So 4:40, 4 and change remaining.
Counter that UCLA has to go to Riley if they're going to leave him in there.
Second free throw is good. Makes it
It's the second.
74-70 to UCLA. Timmy, 17 points for fouls. Kispert for 3, knocks it down. 75-74, 1-point game for Gonzaga. So Kispert knocks down a 3. Makes it 75-74, 2 of 8 for UCLA, 1 of 7 for Gonzaga.
Or the last 7 threes of the game, or 6 of the half. Before that one drops.
Nice help there with that arm. 4 Suggs.
So let's see if they can get a basket here.
4 to shoot.
So 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot. And UCLA. So 3:54 remaining.
On that screen and roll with 4 fouls.
You got it.
Led to that turnover right there. Great awareness defensively. And we have these teams battling, giving it their all. Something could be in the air here tonight in Indianapolis. We'll have to find out.
Yeah, both teams are battling consistently tonight. I mean, it's been a heavyweight fight. Like I've been saying, these two teams, it's going to go down to the wire between UCLA and Gonzaga. I mean, these two teams. I mean, look, you couldn't ask for anything more out of this game tonight between these two juggernauts. So 75-74 is your score here on once again Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Once again, if you want to comment, come in and comment. So we will see if you're in the comments. Let's check and see. Looks like we don't have any comments yet. We only have. So we're glad if you're in here. We're glad to see you. So your score is 75-74 is your score. So let's go ahead and give you a Major League Baseball update on those games going on in the majors tonight. So we'll go over the Major League scoreboard. So I'm going to go through those scores while we wait for broadcast to return. In the top of the, let's see, 8th inning now, tied up at 4 between the Dodgers and Rockies. At the end of 5, it is Padres on top 5-0. Also, at the bottom, in the bottom of the 5th, both teams, White Sox and Angels, tied up at 2. Giants and Marlins, 3-0. Marlins on top. That's in the top of the 5th. That game's going on right now. No outs, no runners on for San Francisco and Seattle. So 75-74 is your score. We'll return to game coverage just a second. Final Four coverage here on, once again, we are covering Final Four coverage. So we'll be waiting for the coverage to return. Masters will be next Saturday and Sunday. So it's Thursday through Saturday for in Augusta, Georgia. So that will be going on in Georgia. That's the only event.
There's this subplot here. You got foul trouble, most prominently.
Okay, you foul trouble, Timmy with 3, Suggs with 3, Awawi with 3. Also, Bernard for UCLA with 4 in the game tonight. So 75-74
his damage.
Ball will go back to Gonzaga.
Almost turned it over right there.
Still leading 75-74. And the shot will not go for Gonzaga. That defensive rebound by UCLA, 75-74.
He gets a little blow. And then because of the foul problem, he's coming back in.
Yep, wasn't down for long.
So let's see if they can get a
On the top, and it's
and it's gonna be taken away by Ayayi will
Rolls off the rim.
no rolls out, no good. Ball goes back to the Bruins, still down by 1, 75-74. Let's see if they can get a basket.
Games to get to this stage in overtime. Looks starts. Lane Johnny. They say, oh, you can't leave like
For
that.
3 is good.
Right there by Jalen Suggs.
So the Bruins
This kid
extend their lead to 77-75. 240
against the talented performer. How about the relocation too? Turn your head one way, go the other. Number 3. Why not? Shake that head. Really impressive.
So 2:49 remaining in this game. It is 77-75, back to a 2-point game for UCLA. I'll be honest with you, Johnny Jang knocked down an absolute bomb 3 right there. So your score is 77-75. 2:49 left in this game. So let's give you the numbers. UCLA right now 7 of 16, 43%. Gonzaga 5 of 16, 31%. We'll get back to coverage. It's 77-75. So once again, women's Final Four coverage. They will have their
Huge position and honor. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well deserved.
ball goes back to Gonzaga, still trailing by 2, 77-75. Nimboard will inbound the ball. 2:30 remaining. Let's see if Gonzaga can get a shot off. Suggs will knock the shot down, ties the game at 77. So 77-77.
And now Nick Cronin wants a timeout.
So Nick,
Boy, if you wasn't happy before, and he called the timeout, kind of fucking out of the break.
Suggs gets a chance right here to redeem himself. Not an easy shot, but he makes it look good.
so 77-77. We have to mute once again due to the commercials and also music playing in those commercials. So let's give you the stats once more. Okay, the stats once more. UCLA is shooting 58%, and also UCLA Gonzaga 58.8. So both teams shooting consistent 58% shots. So we'll get back to coverage. So 77-77.
Presented by Buick, only on CBS. 2 timeouts for the Bruins.
So 2 timeouts for UCLA, 1 for Gonzaga. Possession hour will go to UCLA. So UCLA, so let's see if UCLA can get a shot off here. Game trends, 18 lead changes, 11 ties. Biggest lead, Gonzaga, 7 times UCLA. And a dunk by Gonzaga. So Timmy gets the basket. UCLA takes, Gonzaga takes the lead, 79-77, 79-77.
The Zags were scoring at the other end. Last few trips for Suggs. This is where I think he's
Gonzaga on top, 79-77. Shot is good.
It is something else, right? Every time UCLA
ties the game at 79.
something gets it done.
So let's see if Sager
Sucks. He's not careful, so
Team
he decides
counter.
to get a shot. Look, a dangerous pass.
that was a dangerous pass.
Hard. Puts it up, back to the
Mid-range shot, no good.
Pittsburgh.
And they get it in.
179 Gonzaga inside a minute of timeout Bruins.
So Pittsburgh gets the basket, makes it 81-79.
These young men are playing for it all.
Wow, leaving it all out there. The stash. Refueling everybody.
Yes, absolutely. This game has been these guys. I'm gonna tell you, this is a very good game, to say the least. 81-79 is your score. 81-79. Here, look, nobody thought that Gonzaga would have made the championship. They would have had another team making a championship. But like I said, these two powerhouses absolutely personify what college basketball is all about. So 81-79 is the score. Gonzaga on top, one timeout for both teams. So a nice little dunk by that was almost a good dunk by UCLA. But Gonzaga, so he goes to and misses the dunk. So that's in the game. So 81-79 back to
Court bounce pass for the dunk. Oh, just tremendous play by Suggs.
And a moment ago, Kispert with the putback gives Gonzaga the lead. Give me a little strategy here for the Bruins at 54 seconds. You got to run that roll and get Johnny the ball, I think. A little pin down for him. And the other option would be Riley as well, because he has passed the ball opposite extremely well as he goes to his right shoulder.
In the Zags, you have to have Juzang awareness. You must know he is going to take the shot. Two guys must be on him. And, of course, got to be careful with Riley. He's effective down there on that low block.
Well, Suggs is going to have Juzang. And one thing, I don't think they should switch. They've got to keep
Juzang.
During the course of the game, if they have switched, he has been magnificent responding.
Ball will go back to UCLA. So possession goes to UCLA. Let's see if UCLA can counter on that basket. So it's going to be a foul coming in. That's going to be Kispert on that foul. Kispert and Jaquez draws it.
It was a nice play, giving the traffic as an isolation.
And maybe reached it.
Yeah.
No, they said he was shooting, so he's going to get two.
So first one is up, and it is good. Makes it 81-80.
Bernard back.
So Bernard comes back for UCLA. Singleton goes to the bench.
Grew up in Southern California, always a Bruins fan. Has a chance to tie it at 43 seconds.
43, and that shot is good. Ties the game at 81. So just under 39 seconds. Let's see if Gonzaga can get something going. Then Ball will pass it to Suggs. So Suggs will go to, and that ball will go back to Gonzaga. So Gonzaga will have the ball.
Plenty of time left. 14. Dribble drive and the counter. 26 seconds. Having trouble getting
So 26 seconds remaining.
on this career night. Got the switch they want. 8 to shoot. Kispert way outside. Ball in the hands of the
Kispert miss. Ball goes back to UCLA. So last 7 seconds. Let's see if they can try to get something. Last second shot. Juzang will try to get it. And he will gonna be a foul.
Timmy stepping up and stepping in, taking a charge.
All right, that kid. Wow. I think they put 0.7 back on there, if I'm not mistaken. But that is
So 0.7 remaining.
They lead them to the big fella.
Well, that's the biggest call of the year.
Yeah,
You got Timmy with 4 fouls stepping in.
So it's gonna be a turnover by UC. Johnny Zing
UCLA
gets the
had ball in
charge.
Guy's hands. Timmy with 4 stepping in there.
Wow. Gene, this is such an important call in this game, and it goes against the Bruins. How did you see it?
God, I love the charge call. It's a good charge call, Jim. What they're checking for now is the time. Because we had time remaining in the game.
I moved the clock to be put at 1.1 when the official recognized the foul.
Ron Gruber does a great
So it's
job
going to be
explaining
1.1 on the
game.
clock.
You go to when the official starts to raise his hand to signal the foul, as opposed to when the foul actually occurred. If we were at zeros, we would go to when the contact occurred. But with time remaining in the game, we go to when the official begins his signal to call the foul, and that's where they got 1.1 seconds. And how about
So
Timmy's
1.1
presence
seconds
to make sure that was
remaining.
straight in the area. Exactly.
And
Right.
settled in, you know?
Yeah, great basketball play.
And that was the 6th foul on the Bruins. 1.1 seconds left in regulation.
And now this is probably a length to the floor pass, unless they get a turn to Nembar going the other way. Maybe the old hook and ladder.
So let's see what happens here in the last 1.1 seconds.
Trying to guard the pass.
They'll go down court,
Intercepted.
and it's intercepted.
Bruins.
We are going to overtime.
The 3rd overtime game for UCLA in this tournament.
So overtime for both teams, 81-81.
To watch this fantastic basketball.
I mean, this has been a great game. I tell you what, to say the least, it's been an absolute great game between these two teams. I mean, look, you can't ask for anything more. We go to overtime, 81-81 is your score. Here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We are live, so thanks for joining us. We'll be back in just a few moments. TV timeout. We'll be going to the overtime period. So once again, the score 81-81. It's been a great pleasure calling this game because I'll be honest with you, look, seeing these two teams battle it out is absolutely amazing. So once again, thanks for joining us today here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live game coverage of UCLA and Gonzaga, 81-81. So we'll be getting back to coverage in just a second. We'll start the overtime period. So once again, tomorrow we'll be back on the air here for Pelicans basketball. They will take on the Houston Rockets. That will be tomorrow night. And Monday night, whoever wins this game tonight, we will have national championship coverage of the national championship game here on, once again, on the 4 networks. So thanks for joining us. We'll begin.
Oh, goodness. So smart getting outside that restraining area as well.
Okay, national semifinals went to overtime. Kentucky, Stanford back in 1998. So we start 5-minute mark in the overtime period, and that's going to be a basket. So let's see who's coming in. Looks like we have Isaac. Get him in. Hey, what's up?
Hey, I never used this. I don't know what the hell this is.
This is our Restream.
Wow, I never used it.
It's good. So it's absolutely good.
Hey, I never used it. But I think I don't know how to use this. But see what.
I'd rather use it tonight because Restream, StreamYard's just kicking you out.
Yeah, I don't know how to use these buttons.
You'll get used of it. 83-81, your score. So let's see if they can try to get something going here, UCLA. Overtime period.
I don't know how to get myself out of here.
All you gotta do, you gotta try to get yourself to hit your buttons. I'm gonna see if I can pull you out.
It's a good overtime game, ladies and gents. You know.
Yeah, it's a great overtime game. 83-81.
Hey, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I just want to make sure Restream's working. I'm not liking it so far.
Oh, so no, I'm gonna stay with it. So
I don't know what the hell you're saying. All right, let's see if it sees. Hey,
I'm in, Isaac. I'm in. I don't know why you Yes, I hear you. Loud and clear. I don't know why you can't hear me. Turn up your sound. Let me see if I can put you up.
I don't know what. Hopefully do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Isaac.
Yeah, put it in the chat if you can, because I can't hear you. So
I can.
I don't know if it's your mic or if it's Restream.
No, it's Restream's working. A nice little basket. 87.
Oh shoot, you can't hear me. Oh shoot.
I don't know why you can't hear me, Isaac.
Let me reset. I don't know. Kerry's gonna just get kicked off of Restream tonight. You know.
Well, you're gonna have to fix your stuff, Isaac.
I don't even know why I don't even know why I don't see your face.
Huh?
I don't even know why I don't see your face on here.
I got it. I got my face in there. I can put it in there.
Yeah, and put me on there. Oh, you can't do all at the same time. Oh.
Yes, Isaac. Yes.
Buick Envision 2021.
Wait, I don't know why you can't. Wait.
Hold
Oh, there
on.
we go. Yeah. Hey, there you go. I hear you now. Yeah.
I can know how to do it. I know how to do this, Isaac. I'm not dumb, Isaac.
Yeah.
I'm not dumb like you think I am.
No, I never called you dumb. I called Stan Van Gundy dumb.
All right, whatever.
We're laughing tonight, you know?
All right, whatever.
Looks like we got Restream to finally work. I refixed my mics, you know?
Yeah, it's working.
I think ncaa is crappy.
Yeah.
But UCLA, I mean, look, what an upset win, right? Upset win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, crap.
I'm trying to see if I can get it back in, Isaac. Let me get it back in. Let me get it back in.
No cancellation. Yeah.
The audio is on, Isaac. The audio's on.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, we're having a good time tonight watching this game. You know,
Yeah.
so once again, Marlins win, Heat win, Panthers win. Just overall tremendous job.
Oh, yeah. Tremendous job. So 87-83 is the score. UCLA. See if UCLA can get a basket here. So, go in down low.
67%.
See if the private chat works tonight, you know?
It's working, Isaac. It's working.
Oh, okay.
It's working, Isaac. I don't know why he's so doubtful of me. Hey. So
Yeah, like that. Look at the emoji, you know?
It's working, Isaac.
Yeah, you like that? Look what I just sent you. Look what I just sent you.
All right, Isaac.
You like that?
87-83. Let's see if they can get a shot off, and they won't. 8-7. Shot clock down to 5, 4, 3,
Hey,
and the shot is no good.
no good. Uh-oh, UCLA may lose. Oh, they had a chance to win it with fun. God.
They still got about 2:27 left in the overtime. So let's see if they can get Let's see if they got
Yeah, they're doing good tonight. Let me tell you, 2.5 left. Yeah, they're doing good tonight. Let me tell you, 2.5 left.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey,
I can't.
Isaac, I hear you.
Oh, okay. I don't know why there's such an echo tonight.
It's but you got your sound up. You have to turn it down.
It's like Skype.
You have to turn it down.
What?
Turn it down.
Turn what down?
You have to turn it down.
It's like Skype.
Okay, once again, the score is 87-85. We apologize. He's having a while. Once again, having a little issues with its. We have to turn on this system. So once again, please turn on your system.
85. Arrow belongs to the.
So 87-85.
A game with 19 lead changes.
I don't know what he has here. I'm not worried about that. So 87-85 the score here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. So let me turn up my sound.
Picking up the charge, but taking advantage of the mismatch. They read things beautifully. We talk about their ability to dive. They just make big plays. How about them running the floor and getting that big time rebound?
It's just so interesting to see. You go through a season.
So 87-85 to score. So here on once again Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. I'm not leaving. So Isaac had its thing down. We had it. So we have to keep it down so I can hear this game. So once again, 87-85 to score. See if they can try to get something going here. And that shot is good. 90-87, Gonzaga on top. 90-85. So a minute left in this game. 90-85. It's going to be a switch. Looks like a timeout coming in. 90-85 to score. UCLA down.
Give that trader a bonus. How about step back, Jack? Lose a little lingerie. Magnificent. Whether it's the pass, and you talk about how cool he is under fire.
No question. Impressive.
How can you
So
say
90-85 to score.
fortunes
So
again?
let's see what's in here. Looks like we got 4 viewers. I'm looking at it on the screen.
He's good at finding or the quick hitter, maybe the back screen pop by Johnny. Give him the basketball. You know, he starts on the box, back screens. Riley pops out. They got to do something to loosen him up.
No question. Just saying he can go get a shot. Maybe a quick hit or two. You clear the floor for isolation for Jaquez, but you got to score here within 10 seconds and then set up your against this Gonzaga team.
And if it doesn't work quickly, then you got Campbell. He's got to attack. Obviously, he can finish, but at his size, probably find some people.
So 90-85 to score. You're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and Twitch.
Good point. But that sucks too. That sucks. It's really
Locked in.
denied, over the top, not letting you get touches. Some strength too to defend with.
See if I can hear it.
His dad looking on, high school coach. Pep, well known for his coaching as Hall of Fame back in Ohio. Of course, big baseball scout as well. his team ready.
So it's back on. 85 to score. So last few seconds of this game, 57.5 remaining.
How about Timmy with 4 fouls? What he's done. Here come the Bruins now.
Here comes the Bruins. Let's see if they can try to get something going. They'll try to pass it. Light corner 3, no good. That ball will go back to Gonzaga. So Gonzaga on top, 90. It's 90-88 after that shot. So 90-88. So after the 3-point shot for UCLA, 90-88 to score. Kispert, no good. That ball will go back to UCLA, 90-88 to score. So 12 seconds remaining. Let's see if they can try to get something. UCLA can tie this game up, and they will get the game. Ties the game at 90. Got the game! The game is over! Gonzaga wins 93-90! Final score! After the basket, nice basket! So 93-90 is the final score.
Oh my goodness, one of the great games. We're going to have to change Final Four history. A classic game with a classic.
This was an excellent game tonight. Final score 93-90 after last second basket by UCLA Gonzaga. So final score 93-90 is the score. UCLA got the basket, tied the game. And then Gonzaga rolls the shot up, and that shot was excellent. So excellent 3-point shot to win the ball game, 93-90. Gonzaga wins. They are going to the national championship. Congratulations.
And look at the poise of this kid. We talked about his defense, but how about that? He's trying to do it.
The highest ranked player in SAG's history recruit. And that's the reason he came for this moment to play with Mark Few, the chance to win a championship. And wow, impressive.
Well, Jim, I love in front of us all these kids actually caressing and applauding one another. And that is just some way to end the classic basketball game. Woo! From Minnesota, wow, to the big time.
Grant, you were on the floor to get the pass to Laettner in a regional final.
93-90 is the final score. So final score tonight. Nice game. I would say this game, this was an excellent basketball game, to say the least. It was an excellent basketball game, to say the least. Can't ask for anything more tonight. 93-90 is the score. Gonzaga wins, so we'll recap what happened. So let me go ahead and go back over to the switch it back in. So give me put it back in. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm going to put this in. Okay, let's go over the final stats of this game. Final stats. I don't know why I can't pull it. Okay, final stats. Come on. What the? Why isn't I? Okay, the final stats of this game. UCLA shot 57%. Gonzaga shot 58% 3-point shooting. Gonzaga 8 of 17, 47%. Gonzaga UCLA 47. Gonzaga 33%. That's 7 of 21 shots. So let me pull my screen in there. So I'll put that in there. So you'll see me. So that in the game. Also, let's see. Free throw shots. Gonzaga did shoot 60%. UCLA 66 in the ball game tonight. That was in tonight's ball game. Also, total rebounds. UCLA led 32-28. They also led 7-4 Offensive rebounds, 24-19 on defensive rebounds. Assists, Gonzaga led 25-21. Steals, 8-4. Block shots, 3-1. And also turnovers, 10-9. So that is in the game tonight. So once again, your final score, 93-90. Last second shot by Gonzaga to win the ball game. So let's give you the box scores. Jajang with 29 points, 6 boards. Jacques with 19 points, 5 boards. Campbell, 17 points for UCLA. Riley, 14 points. Bernard, 5 points in the game tonight. So 5 points in the ball game tonight. Singleton had 3. Clark had 3. For Gonzaga, Timmy with 25 points, 4 boards, and 2 assists. So a great game tonight for Awawi with 22 points, 6 boards, 2 assists. Suggs, 16 points, 5 boards, and 6 assists. And Kisper, the guy that made the last second shot to tie the game, and then the Gonzaga player made that shot to win the ball game. He had 15 points, 5 boards, 4 assists. And Nimbar had 11 points, 1 board, and 8 assists in his efforts. Cook had 2, 1 board. Also, Watson had 2 boards. That's 2 boards, 2 points and 1 board. 2 points and 1 board. So final score tonight, 93-90 UCLA. Good season for them. Unfortunately, it ended in the Final Four. Gonzaga moves on to the national championship on Monday night. We will have the national championship on Monday night. They will take on Baylor, so we will have that game for you. We will be on either StreamYard or once again here on Restream. StreamYard or once again here on Restream. So final score at 93-90 is your final. Let's go over some final NBA scores. We'll wrap it up tonight. Long night. Let's go ahead and do that. Wrap up some NBA scores, and also have Major League Baseball scores. Okay, Jazz leading 137-91. Pacers leading 124-121 in the game. Also, in the third quarter, Bucks on top 61-57. Let's see. Blazers lead 65-46. Mavericks win 109-87. Pistons win 125-81. Heat win 115-101. David Robinson had 18 points, 3 boards, 2 assists. And the Philadelphia 76ers win 122-113. And that is your scoreboard for tonight for the NBA. So we will go to the Major League Baseball scoreboard, and we'll wrap this up. Once again, we'll wrap up tonight's broadcast. Final score 93-90. UCLA loses. They will once again. Gonzaga will go over to the national championship, which will be on Monday night. So that game will be here. We'll have that game for you either on Restream or StreamYard. Okay, games going on in tonight. Top of let's give you those updates. Bottom of the 8, 6-5 Dodgers. Padres on top 7-0. Bottom of the 7th. Also, Angels on top down 3-2. So Angels down 3-2. So let's see what else we'll give you. Also, Giants down 3-0. That's going to the 7th. That is in the 7th inning. Okay, let's give you an final tonight. I'm going to recap Southeastern football for you. So I'm going to set up my screen to go over to Southeastern. So I'm going to recap Southeastern football. Okay, Southeastern football wins 42-12 was your final score. They are now 3-2, so they did play tonight. So let's recap the scoring plays for Southeastern. Okay, Southeastern scoring plays. Let's mosey on down to the first quarter. Southeastern scored at the 3:35 mark. They had they had a touchdown for that was a 1-yard touchdown. That was a run play that was made it 7-0 Southeastern. Also in the second quarter, Southeastern scored on a Cole Kelly pass. It was 47-yard touchdown. So Southeastern goes up 14-9 in the second quarter. So it was the second quarter. We'll give you the drive summaries. I'm go ahead and give you those drive. That's touchdowns. They go up 14-9. That was on 2 plays, 63 yards. Lamar scored on a 10-play, 50-yard drive. Made it 9-7 or 14-9 Southeastern. And then Lamar came back with a 4-play, 8-yard drive. In the game, took minute 52, was 14-12. Then Southeastern scored again. That was on 8 plays, 35 yards, 3 minutes and 12 seconds. The score was 21-12. And then Southeastern once again scored on a 8-yard touchdown pass from Cole Kelly to Wilson. That was 6 plays, 63 yards, made it 28-12. Also, Southeastern scored again. That was made. That was on. That was in the third quarter. 10 plays, 93 yards, a touchdown, 5 yards out, and then Southeastern scored their last touchdown. There was a 7-play. 80-yard drive, took 4 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock. So Southeastern wins the game 35-12. Drive charts as follows. So this is what we're showing you. So that is your drive charts. Okay, Southeastern had a safety. They also had 2 interceptions. That was in the second. And so both in the second quarter, and they also had 1 punt tonight in the game. So that was Southeastern's on scoring drives. So in tonight's game, so that is 35-12. Let's go over the team stats. For Southeastern, Southeastern had 26 first downs. Lamar had 15 first downs. Rushing attempts, Southeastern had the ball 26 times for 119 yards. Lamar 49 times for 179. Rushing yards was 3.7. Southeastern 4.6. Receiving yards, Southeastern 345 to 117 for Lamar. So the passing yards was 345, 117. Southeastern quarterback completed 24 of 32 passes, 2 interceptions. Southeastern had 464 yards on 58 plays. Lamar on 65 plays at 296. It was under 300 yards. Third down conversion, Southeastern went 4 for 8. Lamar went 8 for 16 in tonight's game. So that was in the totals. Now in the first quarter, Southeastern had 9 carries with 28 yards, 3.1 average. Also, Southeastern had 11 yards rushing. They had 1 of 3 passing for 11 yards. They had 39 yards total yards of offense. Plays was 12 in the first. Now in the second quarter, Southeastern had 139 yards receiving and 139 yards passing. They did have 33 yards rushing in the game, so that was a game tonight. Also, in the third quarter, Southeastern had 113 yards to 22. So 113 yards to 22, 161 on totals. They went 1 for 1 on third down conversions. Now in the fourth quarter, Southeastern had 82 yards receiving, 82 yards passing, 92 on total offense. 13 plays was used in the fourth quarter. So final score, Southeastern wins their game tonight by the final of 42-12 was your final tonight. So that was in Hammond tonight. So we'll give you the player stats. So I'll go ahead and give you those player stats for tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the Southeastern player stats. Okay, Southeastern quarterback Cole Kelly, 23 of 31, 321, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. The receivers, Connor had 4 catches, Mitchell had 4 catches, Wilson had 3 catches, Turner had 3 as well. So also the running game, Southeastern had Johnson with 48 yards rushing on 3 carries. Cole Kelly, 10 carries, 28 yards. Jones, 5 carries, 13 yards. So that was in tonight's football game. So final score, Southeastern wins 42-12 was your final score. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, once again, thanks for joining us for the Final Four game here on Restream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Thanks for joining us. Once again, we'll be back on StreamYard tomorrow. I know we had a little problems with the with guests coming in. We had a little echoing, so hopefully, once again, please, it is very important is to keep your sound turned down. Do not put anything on your on your side because it does echo, and we don't want to have that happening. So next time we do a stream here, we must you must abide by what I say. If you're guests up in here, please turn down your sound. Listen through your mics. Do not listen through your computer or whatever. So it is important. So once again, final score 93-90. Gonzaga wins the NCAA Final Four. So they are heading to the national championship. That'll be, I think it'll be on Monday night. We will have game coverage here for you as well. So once again, have a good rest of your Saturday night. We'll be back tomorrow for Sports Talk.